Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's class. So in this video, we want to continue our discussion on indices. We've looked at the laws of indices, and the next stage is to now look at some aspect of indices that are not part of the laws, but we're going to be applying the law. So that is what we call exponential equations. That is, we're having exponents, which is something as indices and the equation together in a single case. So I have the following questions that fit all the aspects of exponential equations with you, which I'm going to solve today. So in this video, so we'll start with the first one. We continue. We solve everything in details here. So when we talk about exponential equation, it's an equation that has it's like indices with equation, just like you have it here now. You can see that the x here has index, which is exponent, right? So how do we solve this type of equation? That is what this topic is all about. So we start with the first one. Solution. So the first question we have here is x raised to power 1 all over 3 equals what? Equals to 2. From what you can see here, you will notice that the x, this 1 over 3 is a power. This is a fractional index. This one is fractional index equals to 2. Now the question is that how can we remove this fraction? So the first, if you look at this, we have two ways. We can do it in two ways. I can decide to remove the fraction. How can I, if I have 1 over 3, how do I remove it to become a whole number? It's multiplying by 3. Once I multiply by 3, this 3 cancels 3, it remains 1. Hope I'm making sense. So if that is the case, it means that I'm going to raise both sides of this equation to the power of 3. Raise both sides to power of what? Power of 3. So that means I'm saying that x raised to power 1 over 3 raised to power 3 equals to 2 raised to power 3. So whatever that is done to this side must be done to what? To the other side. That is what equation is all about. So you must balance the equation. So in that case, we've done lots of things that when a power raised by another power, what are you going to do? You just multiply the power. So that means you're going to have x raised by 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 equals to 2 raised by 3. So therefore 3 cancel 3. So that means we have x equals to 2 raised by 3, and that is equal to what? 8. So which means the value of our x is what? X. Therefore x equals what? 8. I believe this is very clear. So another way of doing it is, you can see we can change, when you have x raised by 1 over 3, you can change this to equals to 2. We can change it to cube root. That is cube root of x equals what? 2. Now if I want to cancel this cube root, what will I do? I will cube both sides. I will raise both sides to power of 3, which is what I did here. Still the same thing. So this will cancel this. Then this remains x equals what? X equals to what? 8, which is still the same thing. I hope this is very clear. Good. So let's look at number 2. Question number 2 is this. We have 3x raised by minus half equals to minus what? 27. Now, before you do this, you must take note of this. This raised by half is only affecting x, not 3. Another thing is that we have negative here, so we can decide to remove the negative first. So this 3 multiplied by this is minus, then we change to 1 all over, then x raised by what? Half, which will be equal to minus what? 27. So we can rewrite this to be what? x3 divided by x raised by what? Half minus what? 27 over 1. So we can, when you cross multiply here, so that means this is multiplying this, we're going to have, when that will be minus 27 x raised by half equals 3. So divide both sides by minus 27. That we're going to have x raised by half equals to 3 all over minus what? 27. I believe I'm making sense. So in this case, we can reduce everything. So that means this will be x raised by half equals 1, 3 here 1, 3 here what? 9. So that means we have 1 all over 9 minus 9. 1 all over what? Minus 9. So what we're going to do, just like the one we finished now, you can see it's almost the same thing. So what we are going to do, we are going to square both sides. So when you square both sides, that's x raised by half squared equals to minus 1 over 9 squared. So squaring both sides, so minus we go. So it means x raised by what? 1 all over what? 81, 9 squared. Because we are saying minus 1 over 9 times minus 1 over 9. That's why the minus will go. It's now been 1 all over what? 81. That's the value of our x. Another shortcut of doing this is this. So when you have this, you have 3x raised by minus half equals to minus 27. So what we're going to do is just divide both sides by 3. So this cancels this. Then x raised by minus half equals to what? Minus 9. Right? So this, we square both sides. So that means we're going to have x raised by minus half times 2, that is also minus 9 raised by 2. So this cancels this. So we now have x raised by minus 1 equals to what? 81. So which means this is what? 1 over x equals to 81. So when you cross multiply, we have x equals to what? 1 over 81. So that's what it means. So which is the same thing as what we have what here. So we move to question number 3 now. Question number 3. Number 3 now. For number 3, we have 5 raised by x equals 25. So this is just straightforward. What you're going to do here, you can see 25 can go into index of 5 as well. So this is 5 raised by x equals to what? 5 what? Squared. So the 5 we cancel 5, then x equals to what? 2. This is very straightforward. Then number 4 we have 8 raised by x equals to 0.125. So you can see this is decimal. The first thing you need to do is to change this one to decimal as well, to fraction. So that means 125 divided by 123, that's 30, that's 1000. So in simplifying this one, 5 here, 2, 5 here, 5, 5 here, 200, 5 can go here, 5 here, 40. So this will give us 5 here, 1, 5 here, 8. That means 1 all over 8, which we can rewrite as 8 raised by x equals to 8 raised by minus 1. So therefore, 8 cancel 8, therefore x equals what? Minus 1. So that's the value of our x here. Then the fifth question here. The fifth question, we have 5 raised by 2x equals 1 divided by 625. So as we have this one here, we can as well take this one to the power of what? 5. So what are we going to do? We just express it as product of prime factor. That is 625. 5 can go 1. That is 2. 5. 5 can still go. That is what? 2. 5. 5 can go. 5. 5 can go. This one means 5 raised by what? 4. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5, 125. 125 times 5, 5, 10. 12, carry 1, that is 6. So 5 raised by 4. In that case, this will be what? 5 raised by 2x equals to 1 all over 5 raised by 4. So 5 raised by 2x. So index, you can take this one to index. That will be 5 raised by minus. So 1 all over we change to minus, then 4. So 5 will cancel 5 here. So we have 2x equals to minus 4. So divide both sides by what? By 2 by 2. 2 cancel 2. 2 here, 1, 2. Therefore, x equals what? Minus 2. You can see it's very straightforward. Right, so that is that on number 5. Then number 6. Number 6 here, we have 1 divided by 4 of 64 equals to 16 raised by 3 what? X. So what we can do here, of means times, so that means we can just say 1 all over 4 times 64 equals to 16 raised by 3x. So 4 here 1, 4 here 1, that is 16. So good. So we have 16 equal to 16 raised by 3x. Right. So this 16 means 16 raised by 1. Are you with me? So 16 cancels 16. Then we have 1 equals what? 3x. You divide both sides by 3. Therefore, x equals what? 1 all over what? 3. I believe this is clear. This is clear. Right. So the 7th one, we are almost done with this. The 7th one, question number 7. Here we have 9 raised by x raised minus 3 equals to 27 raised by x minus 5. So what we're going to do, we take the base to the same number, to the same base. We have 9, we have 27. So we can take them to the index of 3. And as well, we can also take them to the index of 3. So that means this will be 3 raised by 2 in brackets. You have what you have there before is of x minus 3 equals to, this is 27. That is 3 raised by what? 3 raised into what? X minus what? 5. So these 3 can cancel what? These 3. We are now left with what? 2 into bracket x minus 3 equals what? 3 into bracket what? X minus what? 5. So the next stage is for us to now open the brackets. So opening the brackets, we have 2x, 2 times 3, that gives 6, equals 3 times x, 3x, 3 times minus 5 minus 15. So the next stage we collect like terms. That will be 2x minus 3x equals minus 15 plus what? 6. I believe I'm making sense. So 2x minus 3x gives us minus x equals, so minus 15 plus 6 will give us what? Minus 9. So minus we cancel minus. Therefore, x equals what? 9. I believe this is very clear. So we then move to the last one here. We have here the last one here, which is question number 9. So for question number 9, we have number 8 rather. We have 9 raised by 2x plus 1 equals 81 raised by x minus 2 divided by what? 3 raised by x. From what you have here, you notice this is 9, this is 81, this is 3. So the first thing is take everything to the smallest base that we have, which is 3. So let's take it to 3. So this will give us 3 raised by what? 2. Into brackets, this is what? 2x plus what? 1. The same thing with this one. This is 3 raised by what? 4. 81. So what we have there before is x minus 2 raised by what? 3 raised by x. So we can then have this 3 raised by 2 into what? 2x plus 1 equals 3 raised by what? So we can open, let's open this one straight. 2 times 2x, that is 4x, plus 2 times 1, 2. Right? Then this will be what? 3 raised by 4x minus 8. This is division line. Just come and divide. Divided by 3 raised by what? X. Am I with you? Now, what we're going to do now, we'll first combine this before we can say, okay, let's cut. We combine this first to a single one. So this will be what? 3, because that's a mistake most students usually make. So just say 3 can go, you now say, oh, this is got to be divided. You forget to put it is going to change to minus. So 3 raised by what? 4x plus 2. We then because 3 raised by 4x minus 8 minus x because of the division. So from here now we can, these 3 can then go. So we now have 4x left plus 2 equals to 4x minus x minus 8. So this will be what? 4x plus 2 equals to 3x minus 8. If you collect like terms, that will be 4x minus 3x equals to minus 8 minus 2. So this is x equals to what? Minus what? 10. So that is the value of x. You can see it's very straightforward. So exponential equation is simple. Once you understand your laws of indices very well, how you can move from one law to the other, how you can interchange, you move from the law back to back. Exactly. So this is where we're going to stop. We are done with indices. Everything you need to know on indices have been discussed. We've talked, I think we've released about 3 videos. Now this is the third one, the first one, second one, and this is the third one. So you can go through the videos again one after the other to master the law. That when you come across questions, you know how you can tackle the question. So this is where we're going to stop today, and that's the end of our indices. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe and make sure you put on your notification bell. So anytime I release video of this nature that will be helpful to you in your studies, so be able to get notification on time. And make sure you give us a big like and share the videos with your loved ones. So we'll meet in our next video. Bye for now. Thank you.